Hello, this is Arash. We're going to continue our flying around the world. Today's destination is Quebec, flying outbound from Montreal. We're going to depart from Montreal, and this is our flight path and to Quebec City. All right, parking brake set, battery on, fuel pump 5 seconds, and great. Avionics master 1 on, 2 on, alternator on, amp.
Montreal clearance.
It's great.
Charlie Alpha 00 Triad to Lesage, ready to copy.
Strobe, nav, beacon. Oh my god. It's really spelling out the whole airport. And we're good to go. Is the weather good for your flight today? Well, I mean, it's not as pretty as yesterday. We have overcast. We'll see. Hopefully there is not much turbulence. But the temperature is good. It's a nice 21 degrees. Traffic. And everything looks good. Here we go. And full power. Just ignore what you saw. Somebody spawned on the runway. Okay, we're good. It's starting to get cold for your little plane. Yes, it is getting cold, and I'm worried about Nunavut and Greenland part. So that's why I'm kind of trying to do it a little bit faster than what I had initially planned. Like I wasn't planning to have like flight every day, but I need to get to the north and cross the Atlantic Ocean as soon as possible.
Voyage Charlie Alpha 00 tree, contact Montreal departure on 1824.65.
Okay, flaps up.
124.65 Voyage Charlie Alpha 00 tree. Montreal departure Voyage Charlie Alpha 00 tree is climbing through 800 feet for 3,000 feet. Voyage Charlie Alpha 00 tree, Montreal departure continue to intact as planned. Altimeter 29.82.
No, I think we're gonna fly over the Olympic Stadium. That's good. All right. Autopilot set, heading set. And okay, vertical speed 500. Maybe we are not actually going to fly over it, so we probably, yeah, we have to turn to the left a little bit, so, but we're gonna have a good view, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna lean the mixture a little bit. Save the fuel and save the sparks. And set nav mode. That's kind of dangerous. I think we are right in the path of approaching aircrafts to 24 right. Okay, for today's in-flight entertainment, sorry, we have some background music, royalty free by Harris Heller. So that's the Olympic Stadium. Maybe I can just use, let me see if I can use the drone cam. Okay, here. Let's speed the drone up a little bit. There we go. Hopefully our little plane will be fine. That's our plane right there. Anyway, this is the Olympic Stadium of Montreal. That's a nice view. I've actually seen this structure up close. Anyway, let's get back to the plane. Oops, how can I reset? Okay. That kind of dropped the frame rate. Okay. Yeah, we have a good amount of turbulence. Oh, the overlay screen is not showing it properly. Let me see what's wrong. Okay, now it's correct. Says the phase unknown. I didn't actually start the Sim Toolkit Pro. That's why I think it's kind of confused. But it is showing the progress bar correctly, I think. Right here. And also we have viewers map. There we go.
Voyage Charlie Alpha 003, contact Montreal Center on 132.85.
132.85 for Voyage Charlie Alpha 003. Montreal Center, Voyage Charlie Alpha 003, 3,000 feet.
Hello, Charlie Alpha 003 Montreal Center. Continue to intake as planned. Altimeter 29.82.
I'm gonna actually try to go up a little bit, increase our altitude. Maybe that phase unknown can get fixed. But I just started it like mid-flight, see.
Montreal Center Mirage Charlie Alpha 00 train. Request 4,000 feet.
Along Charlie Alpha, 003 climb and maintain 4,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Mirage Charlie Alpha 00 train.
Okay. No, it's not correcting itself. Oh well, it's not, doesn't matter. Yeah, that should show like climb, cruise, approach. I'm talking about this thing here, right here. Phase, it says unknown. Oh well, not a big deal. I'm gonna. The goal is to get a high EGT, exhaust gas temperature. That means we are having like a very good mixture of fuel and air. You want to burn the fuel like in high performance. That means you're not wasting fuel, or you're not getting like low performance from your engine due to the lack of enough fuel. So yeah, like if you lean it too much, the RPM drops, so you have to go back up a little, like one step. I mean a little bit. Beautiful St. Lawrence River on your left, sorry, right. Oh, by the way, I've already I'm using Google Maps to show my path, my current progress and future rough estimate path basically. I'm gonna show it to you here. All right, here we go. So the red part is my progress or current path that I'm flying, which is right now is this one, Montreal to Quebec, and the blue one is my future plan. I mean the upcoming rough estimate path around the world, and the green is possible addition depending on depending on timing and if there's any interest or I feel like that would be a nice addition. I've never actually flown Central Africa or Southern Africa, so that would be a possibility. And South America, maybe. Again, I don't know how about the exact timing yet. I have a rough estimate, but we'll see how it goes. I'll probably put a link of this map in my channel as well. I'm gonna share it so everyone can see and you know, follow my progress if anyone's interested. Okay, everything looks normal. Hey Armin, how you doing, bro? What's that? You're watching me? I'm good, I'm good. I'm trying to yeah, I'm trying to get to north of Canada as soon as possible because the flying condition is getting worse and worse every day because winter is coming. I don't know, did you just join the stream? I don't know if you saw this map, but I will put this the link. I will share this on my stream, like the link of it, so it'll be accessible. But right now, this is the red one is my progress so far. I'm here in this leg right now, third leg of the flight. Blue ones are my rough plan, and the green ones are possible routes. So my main concept, I don't have any problem with everything else except the this part, crossing the Atlantic, and I'm worried that I might get stranded in North America. So this is the longest path so far, this one, flying to Iqaluit. That basically pushes the limit of this aircraft, I mean range wise. And then there's a lot of icing condition in this area, so I need to basically get into UK as soon as possible. That is my concern, because I know basically like your windshield just completely frosts up, you can't see anything. Like during landing would be so dangerous, especially, I mean. So once I cross the Atlantic, then I can just be kind of relaxed. You'd like to see what that happened? You don't want to. Well, actually, if I go very high right now, I don't know. Well, no, not really, because it's not very cold here. But yeah, it's freaking scary. uh, and it's very dangerous in real life as well. Like, I'm not sure if it's actually modeled, but in real life, basically when the icing condition is present, then not only you will have frost and ice on your windshield, also you will have ice forming on the leading edges of your wings, your tail, and in like very bad conditions your propeller actually can ice up. So what happens is that ice basically disfigures the airfoil of your wing. It's smooth, and basically air goes on top and below it, so it creates lift. So if you have too much of ice, it disturbs the airflow, and you can literally lose all of your lift and you fall from the sky. That happens in real life. That's why it's very extremely dangerous and deadly. I don't know if that aspect of it is being modeled. I know as a fact that your pitot tube can ice up this tube here, as you can see here, or if I go to the cockpit, this pipe here, this is called pitot tube. That's what the aircraft uses to show your airspeed. So if that ices up, it won't show your airspeed. It basically blocks it. It'll show you 0, and it happens in this aircraft. Hi Honey Kitchen, thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, I was just explaining, Armin. For that we have a pitot heat here, Armin. This one, we just turn it up. Basically there are like electrical elements here that heats up the pitot tube and melts the ice, so that's not a problem. In larger aircrafts like airliners, there are they use pneumatic like hot air from the engine or electrical heaters to warm up the leading edges of wings, so that melts the ice too. But this aircraft doesn't have that. We only have pitot heat. And then also we don't have any heating for the windshield. So it's pretty cool when it frosts the windshield, but you won't be able to see anything outside. That's why it's dangerous. You love it, another flight? Well, I was actually explaining to Armin that the reason that I have like back-to-back flight, like I had flight yesterday. I didn't initially wanted to like stream today. I have other things to do, but the problem is that here I'll show you the map. I don't know if you saw it earlier. I showed it to Armin. I need to, that's my flight plan, but I need to cross the Atlantic Ocean and get to UK as soon as possible, because it's getting cold, really getting cold, and that icing that I was explaining will happen. So once I cross the Atlantic through this path, through Greenland and Iceland, then I can just be relaxed and, you know, get back to my normal schedule. But I'm just worried about it, so I have to fly this path as soon as possible, within the next few days, or this week, I guess. I don't know. That's a long trip. Yes, it is. It probably takes like, I don't know, the whole fall and winter, I guess. But again, it'll be fine because we will be in Africa and Middle East and Southeast Asia the whole time, so I can have a normal schedule without affecting other things. Seeing it all mapped up like that puts it in perspective. Yes, yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing. I don't know if you noticed actually, but again, I'm gonna bring up the map. Depending on the interest that attracts, I might actually add the green path as well, like Southern Africa and around Australia maybe. But the blue line is my current plan. And I keep talking about the Atlantic Ocean part. There's also a dangerous part in Russia to Alaska part, but that's not in near future. It's gonna be almost 3/4 of the plan already done, so I'm not even thinking about this part yet. Oh, we have some nice clouds here. I mean, this is not a really good flying condition, to be honest. You don't care about South America. Well, I actually talked about it earlier in the stream. That's a maybe. That depends on how long this takes and if there is any interest, really. I will add it if there's... That would be the third part, right? So once I reach Europe, then Africa, and then Australia, and then once I cross all the way to Alaska, that would be, I don't know when exactly. But then instead of going across the US, I will just head down to Mexico and go to South America. I would like to do that, but I don't know. That would be so long, right? Hi, Captain HK. You're joining me. Thank you. Thanks for joining the flight. Welcome aboard. How are we doing? Okay, 14. Yeah, Armin, I don't think we are going to see any frost today, unfortunately. For you, lucky for me. I need a bigger plane for all. Oh. Yeah, with all of this audience won't fit in this tiny 4-person airplane. Well, it's a virtual airplane, so I mean, it's a real airplane, but a virtual version. So we can all squeeze in and be friendly and virtually reduce our weights, so we can all fit in. We have weight restriction, right? So, oh, speaking of weight, I've actually added some extra weight as my cargo. I can actually show you. I've added 150 pounds of cargo to just make it more realistic. Because once when we want to fly across the ocean, I might call you fat? No. Well, if anyone is like what, even 100 pounds, how many are we right now? One me, 2 silver per Captain HK, Armin. Well, we're already 5. I don't know if anyone else is on board, but even if we are 100 pounds each, that would be 500 pounds. That's a lot of weight for this tiny aircraft. Anyway, that affects our range. You see 8 viewers? Yeah, but I'm not sure who else is actually following, like actively watching. Yeah, sure. Even if, let's say 800 pounds, and not everybody is 100 pounds. I'm much heavier than 100 pounds. Anyway, I was saying that, yeah, I've added cargo because once we cross if we want to cross the Atlantic, there is actually in real life there is a mandatory equipment that we have to carry. For example, wetsuit, raft, tent, like food, water, like satellite phone, like repair kit, stuff like that, things like that. So I roughly added them up. So that's kind of 150 pounds of equipment, you know, just in case of emergency. Let's say like you crash landing at the middle of nowhere, or you crashed into the ocean, right? So those are requirements. You have to carry them. Do you have to fly in the wetsuit or just have it on board? If you are flying over open waters, yes, you have to wear the wetsuit. That's a requirement. Oh, Uncle Hussein. Hi. Thank you. I didn't know who Captain HK is. Okay, now it makes sense. Thanks for joining the flight. Again. How's everyone? Without revealing too much of personal info, because this is public, right? You don't want to say more than first names. How did you find out about my stream? That's interesting. I'm glad you're here though. I don't know when you joined the stream, but yeah, we have plenty of time. I'm gonna show you my plan. Here, this is my flight path. Basically, my plan is to fly around the world in Cessna 172. This aircraft, it's tiny. I love this airplane. I've actually been in this like similar airplane with the same tail number in real life. With a friend of mine who is a licensed pilot, just have it on record. Anyway, so my plan is to fly around the world, and this is my map, my path. This red one is what I have flown already, or like this part is the current one that we are flying right now from Montreal to Quebec. I started from Toronto. And then the blue line is my upcoming path, going to north of Canada, Greenland, Iceland, and then England, France, Spain, and then go to north of Africa, and then go to Middle East, and then India, and then Southeast Asia, Australia, and going back up to Japan, east of Russia, and then Alaska, back to Canada, United States, and basically complete the circle. And the green line is what I might add to the path, like the tour of Africa, like Central and South Africa, and around Australia. and maybe, only maybe, South America. So that's the plan. I'll actually put this a link to this map on my channel. So if anyone wants to follow my progress, you can just click on the link and see roughly where I am. What a long flight. Yes, it is a long flight, and I'm expecting that it's gonna be over 200 hours. If I add like the Africa part, even more. That would be like minimum. The blue path that I showed you, yeah, around the world. Just constant flying. I'm not saying like 200 hours from now. No, like I'm gonna just fly like an hour or two per day, not every day, of course. But if you add, like, I'm expecting that it's gonna take, like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna stream or fly, but it'll take all the way to spring probably. So enjoy the view as well. So yeah, that's it. This weather, if happens in north of Canada, it would be very dangerous. I might actually end up not flying in some days because of the weather. So basically I have to postpone some of the legs and wait for a clear sky. So that's why I don't have like scheduled flights. Like, I can't say exact dates. What river is this? This is St. Lawrence River.
Montreal Center Mirage Charlie Alpha 00 4,000 feet.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 00 Montreal Center, continue to contact as planned. Altimeter 29.80.
Yesterday was perfect weather for flying. It was a clear sky. I mean, this has its own beauty as well, of course. Don't get me wrong. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, we're getting close. Let me zoom in the map for the viewers. Yeah, that's Quebec, that's our destination, and we are here. So 16 minutes to landing. What is the speed of the plane? Right now, 120 knots air speed, but our ground speed is 151 knots. You can actually see it on top of the screen, like that overlay information that you see on top here. Speed is 125 knots. That's the I'm not sure why they are different though. Oh, sorry, that's the airspeed. Airspeed at the ground level, and then indicated airspeed is my speed, airspeed at this altitude. So they are different because of the air density is not the same in different altitudes. And then what you see here on my Garmin GPS, 151 is my ground speed, 151 knots. That's because we have tailwind. basically wind is pushing us, so we are going faster than expected. And 151 knots is 279 kilometers per hour. So that's the speed right now. Okay, we have.
Charlie Alpha 003, you are 30 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots.
Okay, we got clearance to.
Approach by Ragov transition. Clear to Ragov.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots.
Okay, we got clearance for descent.
Transition clear to Ragov Mirage Charlie Alpha 003.
And continue to Gunum. Let me see, where is Gunum? Let's runway 6. Six left or right? I didn't even hear it. Expect ILS runway 6 approach, but oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is my approach chart. Runway 6, so we have to descend to 3,000 feet, and that's the ILS path and glide slope. So let me .5.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 003, contact Montreal Center on 135.025.
Going to 135.025 Mirage Charlie Alpha 003. Montreal Center Mirage Charlie Alpha 003, 3,000 feet.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 003, Montreal Center, continue to rank up as planned. Altimeter 29.80.
Okay, 10 minutes to the airport.
Charlie Alpha 003, contact Lesage approach on ONE 27.85.
This is going to be a little bit of difficult landing because of all of the turbulence that we are getting.
Lesage approach Mirage Charlie Alpha 003, 3,000 feet.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 003, Lesage approach, continue to run up as planned. Altimeter 29.81.
Okay, we have glide slope active. That's this is what I'm talking about. Glide slope active. This is my ILS indicator and glide slope. So I basically have to in order to land in the correct direction and slope on this assigned runway, I have to keep these lines in a cross. Basically, I have to go to the center of it. So right now, I'm let me bring up my chart. I'm flying here, right here, so I'm going to basically to this point, and then once I reach this point, that vertical line would be at the center of that display, that instrument, and then the glide slope, the horizontal line, is showing the slope of my approach right here. With a full tank, how far does it go? With a full tank, we can fly for almost 5 hours, ish. Just 1 second, it said something. What was it?
Keep speed below 200 knots, Araj Charlie Alpha 00 tree.
Okay, we are below 200. Okay, anyway, so 5 hours, that would be almost 550 nautical miles. 550 nautical miles is I need to yeah, that's over 1,000 kilometers with one full tank of gas or fuel. Depending, also depends on the wind, right? If you have wind from behind, tailwind, you can go even farther, depending on how fast the wind is. If you have headwind, wind from front, then it'll reduce your range, how far you can go. So that is the reason I chose this path. That is the main reason that I'm flying from west to east, because most of the wind usually we have wind from west to east in northern hemisphere. So it helps me to get farther with each flight, each tank.
Tower on 118.65, Araj Charlie Alpha 00 tree. Lesage Tower, Araj Charlie Alpha 00 tree, 12 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 6 approach.
Araj Charlie Alpha 003, Lesage Tower. Cleared ILS, runway 6 approach. Altimeter 29.81 with 220 at 14.
Cleared ILS runway 6 approach, Araj Charlie Alpha 00 tree.
Oh, I missed the ILS. Okay. I was looking at my charts. I didn't see that we actually are reached my ILS. Okay, no worries. I'm gonna correct that. That's our runway right there, right ahead. That's the old airport. Okay, I'm gonna disengage autopilot and fly manually. Okay, landing and taxi lights on, fuel mixture rich.
Voyage Charlie Alpha 003, cleared to land runway 6.
We just got clearance to land.
Cleared to land runway 6, Voyage Charlie Alpha 003.
I'm just trying to focus on the landing. That's why I got so quiet all of a sudden. To our right side you can see Quebec City as well. Flaps 10. Flaps 30. I bounced a tiny bit, but I tried to keep it as smooth as possible. So anyway, we are in Quebec City, ladies and gentlemen.
Voyage Charlie Alpha 003, exit runway when able.
Flaps up.
Charlie Alpha 00 tree.
Let's go to the GA area. General aviation is right here. In some airports, like you have to taxi for a long time. And we are here. Mixture lean, fuel cut off, lights off, parking brakes set, magnetos off, and transponder off, and master switch off. Welcome to Quebec, everyone. Thank you. Honey Kitchen, thank you everyone for joining this flight, and this concludes our third leg of flying around the world, and we're gonna finish the stream. I can actually show you if anyone interested. I'm gonna have a drone view of Quebec's airport. That's our airplane right there, and this is Quebec City. Let's just go there for a quick. That's the hill part and that castle thingy, I think. I don't know the name, but I've been here in real life. General view of Quebec City. How do I move drone camera like that? I have a gamepad that I've mapped the the sticks to the movement of drone. That's how I move it. So that's different than my flight stick. So I have like two separate ones, and they are specifically mapped. Like I have, like, for example, left and right. I don't know if you can see, but like I have left and right, forward and back, and then rotation, and then like tilting up and down like this. And then I have these two buttons mapped to you know, the elevation. Anyway, oh, we have a new follower. Thank you, Zima, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. But yeah, this is our flight for today. We're gonna continue soon. For our next flight, our next destination is from Quebec to CYUL. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's in northern part of Canada. We are going to basically reach. Oh, we have a new follower, Westpit Walker, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for joining, and we're gonna conclude the flight today. Hopefully we'll see you soon. This is Arash signing off. Bye.